Hi guys, it's me Sloan again. I know it's been a while. I've repurpled. It's fully repurpled. I've trimmed my hair. I've been going through a lot. Okay, I've been going through a lot. This video we're going to talk about the new Stalker, cause yay. So here goes. Um, I've spoken about my nephew Casper. Now he is my nephew because my dad adopted a whole bunch of us ruffians and others, and he nurtured us. He made us become a family. From that family, I had a brother whose son happens to be Casper. So I tried to help him out. I've known him since he was 17 years old. He's 40 something now. It's about 30 years. Because he's almost 50. Anyway, anyway, I've always treated him like a nephew. I've never treated him otherwise. Fast forward to last week. Now, I'm a bud connection. Lots of people know that. And a friend of his, not even his girlfriend, not interested in being his girlfriend, has a whole boyfriend of her own. Okay? His friend came over and told me that she knew people she wanted to get, help out. And so I told her, here, take some. Do your thing. I didn't think anything of it. She didn't think anything of it. She offered whatever. It's not a big deal. 2 days later, she's coming to my door telling me that she doesn't want to do it, that she's not El Chapo. And I'm sitting here like, what? Okay. So I took it back. No harm, no foul. Now, Casper, being who he is, came over to my place and tried to discourage me from making what little money I make. Because I'm not big, I'm just boutique, you know? And he got mad that I'm not going to him for his shitty. And he tried to shut me down. Honey, I'm not impinging on you or your buddies. I've got my own clientele. Go away. Then he tried to hug on me and lay with me in my bed as if he were my man. And I told him, because I was extremely sick, I couldn't get out of bed. And when I did, I was vomiting. So he was helping me back to bed. And he tried to curl up in bed with me. And I told him no. And I told him in no uncertain terms that I would not now or ever sleep with him because I was never interested in him in that way ever. I am not attracted to him. I'm a very honest person. And I've told him this several times, hundreds of times throughout the years. He always just thought it was a joke. And that eventually, one day, and I don't understand that about men. I'm a very honest person. If I'm not into you, I will tell you I'm not into you. Do not badger me and attempt to get me into you because literally, over the years, I will continuously tell you the truth. I am simply not into you. You're not my bag. It's never going to happen. And when I say it's never going to happen, I actually mean it will never happen unless by force. And I am armed. So I warn you now. So, that being said, he didn't like the outcome of our conversation. I did not know that she also had a very similar conversation with him that same night. So the following morning, I went to the store, grabbed my little soda or whatever, and I came upstairs. While I was downstairs, he was yelling at someone and threatening to do his girlfriend. And yeah, he was really going off, calling himself girlfriend fucker in the whole 9 yards. And I was like, okay, all right, whatever. Gonna act like you don't exist. Blinders. Walked right past him. came upstairs. Not a half hour to an hour later, I get a phone call from my nephew, who's across the street in the same store I just came from, talking about Casper just punched the shit out of me. Come downstairs. What? So I go downstairs, and Casper's yelling in the middle of the street that he will not actually come to me. And he's talking about, you put my bitch to work. Excuse you? No one did anything, first of all. You're crazy. Shut your mouth. And I was like, what did you do? He said, I slapped him. I didn't punch him like he said. I slapped him. Excuse you? Why are you touching him? Ignore. And I went straight into the store and I grabbed my nephew, found his AirPod, calmed him down, got him to the house. He called 911. Now, we are downstairs in the ambulance. Okay? And the officer enters the ambulance. After we've all given statements, the officer enters the ambulance with a DV report. And she says, this isn't an assault, this is domestic violence. We're sitting there like, what? He goes, oh, because he says he's related to you. No. We are friends. I've known him since he was 17 years old, but we are not related. Clearly. Because he kept pushing boundaries and trying to sleep with me. He doesn't see us as being related. So we are not related. Okay? He says that he's your intimate partner, and the shock and the disgust that ran across my face and my nephew's and my home attendant, all of us, when the sergeant saw that, he knew that he'd been lied to. It was not domestic violence. It was a simple assault case, and that was that. It took the video from the store. Everything was supposed to be settled. Dude went to jail, but he had already planned his bail money, and he was out within an hour or two. Then he was yelling insults, cursing, calling us out. We were watching a movie. We didn't hear anything, actually. The only reason I know what he was saying is because somebody downstairs, who was downstairs at the time, told me the next day. I mean, I saw his arms flailing downstairs because I can see him literally from my window. His building is across the street from mine. And he hangs out right in front of my window across the boulevard from me. So, now here's the thing. My nephew went and got a restraining order, which means he cannot hang out, smoke his K2 in front of my window, but he does. And he stands in front of my building on a daily basis waiting for me to come out so that he can smile at me? I don't know, because that's what he does. He smiles at me like, I don't know, either he won something or like he's trying to say hi. And to me, he no longer exists because he has broken boundary after boundary after boundary. And then he lied to the police and said that he had slept with me. I was so beyond disgusted. You know what? I no longer care that you slapped my nephew. Actually, you throat punched him, and then you sucker punched him repeatedly. I know I'm mad about that, but let's set that aside for a second. I would never screw him, not even with the guy in the store's dick. I would never touch that man. He is a K2 troll. He's bald, short, fat, very unhealthy. He looks it. He looks as if he is withered by drugs. That is not my type. You want to see my type? Go back to the hit parade covers of 1983 and check out Sebastian Bach. That is my type. Check out Jared Leto before his Mountain Man beard Jesus Christ thing. That's my type. You know, no, I'm not into people who don't take care of themselves. And he clearly does not. I've walked into his house. It looks like a chaotic zone. There are broken pieces of furniture everywhere in the kitchen, all over the hallways. And there's no door to the bathroom. Like, Is this what you're trying to offer me, my guy? Because no. But he keeps coming to my door. He keeps coming to my building. He keeps following me around. And he keeps threatening my friends. Ask me again why I walk everywhere armed with at least 3 weapons. Ask. Because I will tell you that while he is the stalker that lives the closest, I have 1, 2, 3 stalkers in this neighborhood, all living within a 3-block radius. I don't know how I do it. I really don't. Either they're getting addicted to me, or they're getting addicted to my personality, or they're getting addicted to my household, they're getting addicted to my friends, whatever it is. I drive people insane. Clearly. On that note, I'm going to go try to breathe, relax, calm down. You should too. Bye.